All right. It is Saturday, October 15th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and my sports reports. This, of course, the local edition of the show. Just back from doing a show. I'll show a picture of that in a little bit, but first, these are not from this week. A couple of these football pictures. I'm trying not to get involved with doing stuff right as it happens yet. At some point, might do that. There's a lot of work, a lot to do for that. But what we're going to see here, a couple football players, a couple players just in general who were honored by their schools for performances that they had recently. And this first one here is John Parker from Dover. He scored 3 touchdowns and had a combined 202 yards receiving and rushing in the Senators' 27-14 win over Appoquinimink. That's a big day. And Marquis James ran 18 times for 231 yards and 4 touchdowns in the Vikings' 42-14 win at Delaware last week. See if I can fix something here real quick. I had to take my tripod with me. I set it up. It's messing up my green screen here. Yeah, this is professional. There we go. Oh, come on, man. That over there. All right, we're just gonna have to deal with that little spot, like right up there. You're gonna have to deal with that little spot right there. All right. Well, this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you are having, please consider my stage hypnosis show. Find out all about that at marshalmanlove.com. I just got back from the Good Beer Festival in Salisbury. That's me, just a couple hours ago. On stage, people came there to drink, really, though, and not so much get hypnotized, but it was a fun time nonetheless. And you can have a show like this, like they had. Just find out how through marshalmanlove.com. Special thanks to Jazzercise in Middletown. One of the proprietors there runs a very active Facebook group page for parents of high school athletes. They're kind enough to post up links to these videos that I produce in that group page. Delmar honored their field hockey player Macy Bradford, who scored 6 goals and added an assist in 2 wins for the Wildcats last week. Of course, they are still undefeated at 12-0. Some field hockey scores from yesterday. It was Newark Charter 1, Wilmington Christian nothing, St. George's Tech 2, Odessa nothing. Brandywine 2-1 winners over St. Elizabeth's. It was Appoquinimink 5, Newark 0, and Polytech beat Caravel 2-1. In football scores, total lack of statistics and results other than the score from these particular games. I know there were other games also, and maybe I can find them a little later or something. The Charter School of Wilmington remains undefeated. They beat Early College School at Delaware State University 41-0. Smyrna 42, and Mergenthaler Votech in Maryland 42-20 there. It was Tatnall 54 and Christiana nothing. Cape Henlopen 41 and Caesar Rodney 13. St. Elizabeth's over Dickinson 41-0. And Salesianum beats Middletown 31-21. And take a look at some of the standings here. Class 3A District 1. Sally's on top now with that win over Middletown, and they are 5-1 overall. Class 3A District 2. Dover and Smyrna Both 5-1, 2-0 in conference. They'll have to play each other, of course, and that will be the game to watch in that particular district. Class 2A, District 2. Howard and Friends, still undefeated, and of course they are going to have to play each other at some point here too. That'll be another big game to watch for. Class 2A, District 1, St. Mark's 5-1, Delaware Military 3-2 overall, as is Newark. But right now it's DMA and St. Mark's undefeated in the district. In Class 1A, District 2, it's Odessa and Laurel, still without a defeat in the district, and Laurel 5-0 overall. Class 1A, District 1, St. Elizabeth's and Charter, both 6-0. So that means they're both undefeated in their district, too. They're going to have to play each other as well. Let's go to boys soccer. A couple scores from yesterday. Was Conrad 7, Red Lion 1, Jax Winteringer, and Matthias Vasquez. He scored 2 goals and had an assist. The Red Wolves record now stands at 5-3, while Red Lion is 3-6. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home in Delaware, Maryland, or Pennsylvania, I can help you out because I'm licensed to sell real estate in all 3 of those states. Man, I am busy. I'm just all over the place. I would just like to be in one place. That would be cool. But I'm not. I'm all over right now. So I can help you out in any of those states on the buy side or the sell side. And since it's getting a little tricky right now with rising interest rates, it helps to have somebody with experience by your side. I'm suggesting that person be me. It wasn't clear. All right. What else here? Only one other score reported, and it was Laurel falling to Worcester Prep out of Maryland 4-0. Dickinson in straight sets over AI DuPont in volleyball. Leilani Castro led the Rams with 12 kills. They beat the Tigers easily there, and they are now 7-3 for the year. Molly Campion had 27 assists for Dickinson. There's Molly there. Mount Pleasant is now 6-4 as they beat Odessa 3-1. Harper Davis led the Green Knights with 14 kills, and Celia Hoffman had 41 assists. There's Harper Davis. We just mentioned her the other day because she was honored as an athlete of the month for Mount Pleasant. Other scores here, it was Archmere 3-1 winners over Charter. That's a big game, important game there in the Diamond State Conference, of course. A game I saw yesterday, Wilmington Friends beat St. Andrews in straight sets. And it was Christiana straight set winners over Laurel. And the other score there was Tower Hill. Needed 5 sets to beat Tatnall. So let's just take a look at some of the win-loss records from Delaware High School volleyball teams. Never mind a kindness there. I don't believe they are DIAA sanctioned to be in the tournament. And you have 6 teams with only 1 loss, but no undefeated teams anymore. The last 2 undefeated teams got defeated last week. So it's a scrambled mess there. And what's going to happen when they go to seed the tournaments, the wins that they accumulate over the year have bonus points attached to them for teams that they play and their winning percentage. So it's very important there. 24 teams go to the tournament. First 8 get a bye. And real tough to figure out who those teams will be because you have to go through all those schedules and determine all those bonus points, along with the conference winners as well. So going to be a big game between Newark Charter and Archmere, last game of the season. And I believe, whoops, that's not there. I believe Archmere I believe they're both undefeated in the conference. Or Archmere has 1 loss. Now, it's going to be tough there for sure. But I wanted to mention one other thing that I thought was pretty cool. I was at Sussex Tech the other day, and they were playing Caesar Rodney volleyball. And before the match started, the Sussex Tech Raven marching band came out and played the national anthem. It was so cool. It was very loud. They start off with a roaring drum line riff, just, and then the anthem kicks in, and it's fantastic. And now, I'm pretty sure they can't do that at all home volleyball games or basketball games, but if you get a chance to see that, absolutely, absolutely wonderful. I'm a big fan of the national anthem, right? I love it when kids come out and sing it and do a great job. But this was special because I have never seen the band come into a gym and play the national anthem, especially for a volleyball match. Might have happened in a basketball game or something like that, but definitely not in a volleyball match. So that was very special. And more stuff like that. That was cool. That was definitely cool. Special thanks go out to Joey V, Tommy K, my wonderful, beautiful wife, Donnie M. She loves it when I call her Donnie M. Yeah, I'm going to hear it in about 5 minutes. Maybe 10, because it's going to take 5 minutes for me to wrap this up and another 5 to post the links everywhere. So in 10 minutes, I'm going to hear it. I love you, Donnie M. All right. If you would like to join me and have some fun, reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. And if you have some newsworthy items to send to me that I might like to include here, and I like different stuff, so send that to me, mysportsreports@gmail.com. But definitely looking for help here because it's getting a little bit busier, and I could use some help with research or help in front of the camera. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Marshal Manlove, and now from the home studio in Middletown, I'm about to go hear it. Have a great day.